All right, everybody. I told you I would be back with at least one more update today, and this is another DC update. And the main reason for this update is to talk about an event that is ending here in just over one day that you guys need to be aware of. And time is running out on this. And then the other thing is a bombshell that Andy Muschietti just revealed on social media himself. And then I'm going to talk about a rumor I heard from somebody that I don't know if it's true yet. I haven't been able to do the research, but I'm going to be very busy for the next couple of days as I will be actually out of town for 4 days starting Thursday through Sunday. I do still plan on doing videos out and about if big news comes, but it's not going to be in this setting, and it will probably be just voiceover only, and it will not sound like what it does here. So if any big news gets released, I will still be covering it while I'm gone, but I just wanted everybody to be aware of that. I go with a bunch of friends to out of town every year, and it's that weekend is this weekend. So, but let's talk about this event that is ending that you guys should be aware of, and I will leave a link to this event in the actual description of the video. So what we have here is the big fundraiser for the Full Circle, the Snyderverse trilogy. I actually did get my shirt in the mail 2 weeks ago. Amazing artwork. Jim Lee did a fantastic job on this shirt, and I am probably going to put it in a sort of shadow box and keep it in the theater. The artwork is pretty stunning up close. But you can see that there is only 1 day and 7 hours left from the time I publish this video to the time where you can actually order this shirt. All of the proceeds, all funds raised will go towards American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So this is an amazing campaign. Their goal was to raise $10,000. They may have raised more than that because you can actually add on what you would like to go to suicide prevention above and beyond the cost of the shirt. So you can actually donate some money through this. But this shirt is pretty freaking awesome. So I will leave a link to this for anybody who wants to order this shirt before it is gone. So time is running out. So here is the one picture that I wanted to show you guys. This is from Variety. Now I could have already told you this was going to happen after the Flash film was completed, but it says the Flash director won't recast Ezra Miller in a potential sequel. No one can play that character as well as they did. The Flash director won't recast Ezra Miller in potential sequel. I could have told you this was coming. I already talked about this in a previous video, that he is going to make it out of this unscathed. He is the only one that we definitively know is going to make it through this, which I think is a shame that they're going to keep the person who was creating a lot of problems for the studio, but get rid of the people who wanted to play most of the characters. And I really never talked about the suit in the movie. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I actually preferred the suit from Zack Snyder's Justice League over this suit. This suit just looked a little, I don't know, it was very tight and it was very kind of goofy. And they don't even explain in the film where the suit came from. Now, if you read the prequel comics, you'll know that Bruce Wayne made it for him. But they don't talk about that in the movie at all, which I thought was kind of strange. So now let's talk about this rumor that I've heard. So I've heard that John Cena could potentially be done with DC and moving exclusively over to the MCU. Now, I haven't done the research on this yet. Like I said, I'm busy getting ready to go out of town. But there are reports out there that John Cena will not be back to play Peacemaker. And if you remember, I talked a bit about this a while ago, that if James Gunn is going to go through with his reboot, it's not going to make sense to keep some characters and not others. And there could be a possibility that everybody gets recast and that Peacemaker will be no more. And talking about Peacemaker not even coming out until after, his Superman Legacy film. And if that movie doesn't do well, I don't think anything else is going to get released. So And I really don't think with the track record, Warner Brothers is going to have to take a real good look at themselves after release of The Flash. You know, if it tracks the way they're saying it's going to track, Warner Brothers is going to have to do a deep dive into how they function to right this ship, because if they don't, things are going to just continue to be bad for them. And like I said in my last video, if you don't have the fans' support, it's not good for anybody. It's not good for any sales. There's a whole ecosystem. I talked about that in the last video. And anybody who denies that is lying to themselves. If you don't have the fans going back to see these movies multiple times, you can't just have the general audience. It's crazy how people just don't understand that concept on how the movie works. You know, how the whole movie universe works when it comes to especially superheroes and merchandise and animated movies and merchandise and stuff like that. So there's my little update. If you guys haven't, go grab that shirt, and I will be back with more updates as needed. If there's anything big that happens, I will have one up tomorrow. Otherwise, this may be my last DC update until I'm on the road and more information gets released. But I will still continue to grab everything and possibly show these things to you in the future. I do appreciate the support. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you will be notified as I have new videos go up.